he says he is unfit for office. Why are they doing that? Well, because they don't have any program. They're going to raise taxes, and there's a huge number of people on welfare, on food stamps, and so forth. He can't brag about any of that, and certainly not about the Iranian deal. Isn't that amazing?
Well, this new development with Iran is very interesting, and I don't think that looks good for Hillary.
Well, that's
She was Secretary of State when this went down.
You wonder how many of those things, if the Donald will just stay on message and just talk about jobs and the economy, he's got it in a walk. But if he keeps on talking on these side issues, but anyhow, they're trying to bait him to attacking. Well, there's a new report out, as Wendy mentioned, that the Obama administration sent $400 million to Iran in January when it released 4 American hostages. That is $100 million per hostage.
Wow. Well, the White House says it was not a ransom payment. That's the latest controversy. It comes after another war of words between Trump and President Obama. Ephraim Graham has the story.
I think the Republican nominee is unfit to serve as president. He's woefully unprepared to do this job.
With a foreign leader by his side, President Obama made an unprecedented move in modern elections. He not only blasted Donald Trump as unqualified for the White House, he suggested Republican leaders should withdraw their support for their party's nominee.
If you are repeatedly having to say in very strong terms that what he has said is unacceptable, why are you still endorsing him?
Trump wasted no time firing back.
Well, he's a terrible president. He'll probably go down as the worst president in the history of our country. He's been a total disaster. You look at what's happened to the Middle East, you look at what's happened with Syria and his line in the sand.
Trump's criticism comes just as the Wall Street Journal reports the White House secretly organized the transfer of $400 million to Iran. That coincided with the January release of 4 Americans detained in Tehran. The money is said to be the first installment of a $1.7 billion settlement the Obama administration reached with Iran over a failed arms deal from the late 1970s, and that the first payment also coincided with the implementation of the nuclear agreement. Some Republicans in Congress accused the president of paying a ransom for U.S. hostages, but the Obama administration insists there was no quid pro quo. And some lawmakers worry Iran would give some of the money to allies like President Assad of Syria and Hezbollah, which the U.S. considers a terrorist group. The news of the cash exchange came after Trump had already said the president and his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton had destabilized the Middle East, and it could become an issue in the election. Along with Trump's charges, the Obama administration has released criminal aliens into the U.S. who have killed one innocent American after another and produced the worst economic recovery since the Great Depression. Ephraim Graham, CBN News.
Well, the new report about the cash payment to Iran comes just after a year after President Obama's nuclear deal with that country, a deal that many people still criticize. John Jessup has that.
That's right, Pat. The United States, along with 5 other world powers, signed that deal with a stated goal of preventing Iran from getting a nuclear bomb. But as Chris Mitchell reports from Jerusalem, critics still warn it could actually have the opposite effect and allow Iran to build nuclear weapons.